Hey guys, sorry for my grossness, I'm just apologizing in advance. I was not planning on vlogging today, but I just want to make a quick video response to my friend Amber's video, 30 books, 12 months, how to make sure I got the numbers right with the words. Now, I'm really glad that she gave me a shout out about how I made up this challenge for myself last year. Basically, the point of it was I found myself in a rut of always rereading the same books, and so my goal was to read 30 new books in 12 months, and I kept a log in my Domo notebook, and I wanted to share with you guys which books I read last year. See, as you can see, it says Book Log 2012. Now, let's get the first one I started with was Memoirs of a Geisha, then Beach Street Knitting Society and Yarn Club, bad book. Then Escape Under the Forever Sky, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever. That was a interesting book. I won't read all the books, all the ones on my list. It goes on for quite some time. Brida by Paulo Coelho was a good one. Yeah, I read Paper Towns like Amber is planning on reading. She's going to be reading a lot of the ones that were on my list from this past year. But Amber, I had a few suggestions for you to help you get started with your new book challenge. Okay, number 1. Homeless Bird by Gloria Whelan. One of my all-time favorites. I read this book every single year since I was like in 4th grade, and I'm a sophomore in high school now. So I've had this a long time. I actually, some days I just go open to my favorite parts and read. So I will hopefully link a description to where you can find the book, or you could just borrow mine, Amber. But for all the other people out there, another one that I would suggest is Dave Barry Slept Here, A Sort of History of the United States. I am actually rereading this one right now. You can maybe see where my bookmark is. It's hard to explain. It's just going through history in a very comical way. Well, more specifically American history, as you can tell with the little imitation of Washington on the cover. Now, for me personally, I have a few books that I want to read, and I thought I would share with you guys those ones. First is Frontier Woman. I am very into the whole girl power thing, and as you can see, this lady's pretty hardcore. Like, just look at that face. So I wanted to be a little bit more enlightened in terms of the struggle and what women had to overcome. The pioneer woman, I should say, because this is from 1840 to 1880. Second is Flowers for Algernon. Algernon? Algernon. Not sure. I started reading this one, not sure at what point I was because my bookmark fell out. And my third book that I want to crack off the list is My Antonia. I was in a class about Nebraska history this past semester in school, and we talked a lot about Willa Cather because she was from the state of Nebraska. And this is a classic, so I want to read it, and I just thought of one more book that I want to read, The Good Freakin' Earth by Pearl S. Buck. Okay, as you can see, I'm about 3/4 of the way through it. I started reading this book the summer before I became a freshman in high school. Haven't finished it. It is a challenge for me, not because it's necessarily a difficult read, but because it's so, like, boring. But I really want to finish it just to prove to myself that I can. And so, Amber, I'm really glad that you're participating in the challenge with me. We'll have to see who gets to 30 new books first. So, I'll check you later.